Hey guys, Josh with How to Roll Dice. This is Brian, or Bobaflex. My wife is eating pizza, and our friend Sawyer is on the bed over there. I just wanted to jump in and give you a quick update on what we've been doing, which is basically playing board games that I brought, which are games that I've purchased and we haven't gotten a chance to play yet. Some of these are actually still in the plastic. So the ones that we've played so far today are Parks, which was the first game that we played. Is actually a spectacular game. I'll do a proper review on it later, but to give you a quick rundown, it's a 10 out of 10. The theme and immersion is spectacular. The cost versus quality is beyond what you could ask for. The ease of use, it's a small game. It's got tons of organization both in and out of the box. It's really nice, easy to work with. Teachable, extremely, and enjoyable. You almost couldn't have a bad time playing the game. There's little to no direct competition, and it's just so much fun to go through the motions of the game. It's easily a 10 out of 10. Second game that we played, which we actually just finished up about half an hour ago, is the Red Cathedral. The Red Cathedral is a much crunchier game than Parks. It is much more of a German game. It still doesn't have any direct competition, but it's way more complex in its rule set. I would give that a solid 8 out of 10. Bryant, on the other hand, would give that a 7 out of 10, but that's because we have a slight difference on how we feel about sort of the end scoring of the game. The game does have a bit of a pitfall, and I'll admit this, where you can feel like you're in the lead as far as VP goes, and acknowledgeably, if you look at the VP tracker, you are well in the lead. But then when it comes down to final scoring of the actual cathedral itself, that can easily flip on you, and you can end up way in the back of the pack when you were so far ahead just before endgame scoring. But other than that, theme and immersion, easy too. You really do feel like you're building a cathedral in the 16th century for Tsar Ivan the Terrible. Cost versus quality, I forget the exact cost of the game. I want to say it was $60 or $70, but the box weighs twice as much as it should when you look at it. It's very surprising to pick it up and feel how heavy it is, and that's because it's full of wood and plastic and really nice cards and a beautifully illustrated board. So that's there, so solid 2 for that. Ease of use, there are some pitfalls there. There's a sort of layout of cards that build out the cathedral. You could easily bump those, and that's not terribly hard to fix, but it could get annoying. And then there's a mechanic where the marketplace requires you to roll and move dice, and sometimes when you're rolling those dice, you might forget exactly what position the dice was in, which you have to return it to. So that just takes a little bit of practice to not goof it up. So I'd give that a 1 instead of a 2, but it's not bad. Then moving on to Teachable, again, I sort of have to knock a half point off here because it's a very complex game, and when you first get all the rules laid out to you, it just seems like madness. But once you get into the game, everything clears up pretty fast, and you get into the rhythm of exactly what you're trying to do. And then lastly, enjoyable. Again, this is like a half a point off scenario to a full point if you were to take Brian's opinion on it, because again, that whole like, I'm in the lead, I'm doing great, and then all of a sudden you just get slammed with everybody else pulling these last minute victory points out.
It was like a game that I actually felt like I had a plan, and I was going with that plan.
And you were like so proud that you were up in the lead and doing so well.
And then out of nowhere, I was dead last. Yeah,
the scoring at the end with the actual tallying up the towers of the cathedral totally flips things on its head if you're not ready for it. So again, I would take like half a point off there. That would bring the total to an 8. Bryant might take like a full point off. That would bring it more to like a 7 out of 10, but it's definitely a high-end game. I really enjoy it.
I think now knowing the rules, if I had known the rules and the playstyle a little bit more, I probably would have gotten. Like I would have given it more of a half a point.
Exactly. Yeah. So like on a set, because I'm looking forward to future playthroughs. I feel like it's easily going to end up being an 8.
Parks on the other hand,
Parks is a 10 right out of the box.
10. Yeah. Wasn't bored at all the entire game.
Yeah. Everybody loved it.
Card.
We kept like pausing our turns to just look at the game and go, "This is amazing. This is such a good game. I love this game."
One thing I love is that all the little word.
All the little the blurbs on all the different parks that you visit that break down, like literally teach you about the park, show you what state it's in, when it was established.
That was very cool.
All the different snapshots that you take when you use the camera action during the game actually have different unique pictures on them, and they come on these little cardboard tiles.
I would play Parks again with zero problem.
Parks is even a great like new to games introduction game because it's got a good number of rules, but they're all so clearly depicted like on the cards and on the board itself. And they're so sort of like streamlined in how you use them that the game is so easy to pick up and learn and so enjoyable to play through. It's easily a 10. So those are the 2 games that we've played. I have an entire stack of other games that I brought with me. We have Honey Buzz, we have Vinos, we have Brass Birmingham, we have Godspeed, which I have now played once and did really like, but I want to play it with more people. We brought Troyes, Barrage, and we've also picked up a couple of miniatures games while we're here that we're probably going to demo downstairs, so that'll be some new stuff that I might be able to talk about. But wanted to give you a quick update on where we're at. 2 games so far that I'm going to be reviewing up, one of them being a 10 out of 10, the other being an 8 out of 10. But yeah, so other than that, been filming lots of stuff, taking lots of pictures. And we'll do a ton more tomorrow. Demos, more, you know, opening up new boxes of games and playing through those. Probably do another little update tomorrow, and obviously be filming more stuff for like our big sort of CaptainCon documentary.
Big old montage.
Yeah, exactly. But I hope you guys are having a good Friday, good weekend, and we'll see you real soon.
See you.